Japan is enjoying its longest stretch of economic growth in more than 2 decades, with GDP expected to come in at 1.9% this year. But the headline numbers aren't enough to divert attention from a slew of scandals that have shaken confidence in corporate governance in the country. In April, Toshiba admitted it had been propping up profits for years. The ensuing scandal forced the resignation of its chief executive, Hisao Tanaka, and led to a loss of $4.5 billion this year. Over the next few months, automakers Nissan, Subaru and Toyota were all mired in controversy for letting uncertified technicians sign off on falsified test results. In October, century-old industrial giant Kobe Steel admitted it lied about the strength and durability of products it sells to Boeing and Toyota and dozens of other companies. And the following month, it was the senior management at carbon fiber maker Toray Industries who are hanging their heads in shame as they confessed to lying about the quality of their products. Also in November, Mitsubishi Materials said it had been ignoring compliance and quality assurance issues that may affect as many as 250 of its clients. Earlier, I spoke to Dr. Seijiro Takeshita. He's a dean at the School of Management and Information at the University of Shizuoka. I asked him what this could mean for Japan's reputation as a manufacturing center.
Well, series of the scandals that you've been seeing recently in Japan regarding the manufacturing scandals are extremely negative for the Japanese future, considering that Japan had always been noted for its quality and for the trust that they would have from its clients. So certainly this would be extra negative. But unfortunately, the fact of the matter is that these things are probably likely to prop up a lot more. And the reason for it being is that the Japanese corporations are not able to sustain, many of them are not able to sustain the typical Japanese methodology of management, which is lifelong employment seniority system. These things are pretty expensive to continue. So I would say that there will be more scandals that may be propping out. But at the same time, I think there needs to be a reassurance to the world that the quality of the Japanese manufacturing remains fairly sustainable. Considering the fact that manufacturing is always the base and the backbone of the Japanese industries overall. Well, Japan is showing a very, very long stretch of growth. I'm sure this will continue to go on, particularly, as you mentioned, through the Japanese exporters, who's been doing extraordinarily well on back of also the weakening of the yen as well. But this is considered to be a growth without people feeling the growth factors. The biggest threat would be external factors. It could be the economic factors, but it could also be very geopolitical and also political factors, be it from North Korea or from the United States, or also the troubles that you see in Europe as well, where Turkey, I think, is very much associated with. And also, I think the corporations in Japan should start taking more risks, and they should start realizing the risk of not taking any risk. And I think that will be one of the very big agendas going forward in 2018 for Japanese corporations.